guys, it's Raina and this is my first video here and I am going to be doing the DCP tag today, which it's a series of 10 questions, and forgive me if I do look down below. Sometimes my laptop is right here and it has my questions, and sometimes I do forget the order and what the questions are. So let's get right into it. Number 1, how did I hear about the program? I heard about the program when I was a lot younger. I probably heard about it about 10 years ago when my sister was in college, and I remember like being a little child, like 10 years old, and just knowing I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be a part of my college experience one day. I'm gonna work for Mickey Mouse and it's gonna be a great time. And now here I am. I'll be leaving in May, supposedly, if coronavirus does not ruin my time. Number 2, how was my interview process? My interview process this go around was so easy and it was so fast. It took in total about 3 weeks for me to know what I was doing. I applied, or no, actually more like 2 weeks, so it was even faster than I originally thought it was. I applied on the 13th of January, which was, I believe, like the second day that we were doing applications, and I got my phone interview within a week of that. I interviewed on the 20th, and then I got my acceptance email on the 27th. And going into that, where was I when I found out that I was accepted? I was sitting in my women's studies class right before class started, and I was kind of scrolling through my email on my phone, and then I saw it. And I sat there for like about 15 seconds, just like, do I open it? Is it gonna trigger something? Like, what's gonna happen? And then I opened it and I was like, you're accepted, welcome, like, click here to confirm and everything. And I just started bawling. Like, it was about 5 minutes before my class started and I just had to go outside. I'm just like, I called my mom and I cried for another 15 minutes, and I showed up late to class and I was like, I'm sorry, I was just crying. And then my teacher asked me why, and now everybody's really excited that I'm going down to Florida, and we've been talking a lot about Disney and like what the program is and stuff like that, which is really fun to talk about, because if I could, I would never shut up about Disney. Honestly, could talk about it forever. And going into number 4, what were my preferred roles and what role did I end up getting? My preferred roles were Bippity Boppity Boutique, because I am a freelance makeup artist. My other preferred roles were kids activities and costuming. I have done a lot of summer camps, and I performed in the theater for almost 10 years by the time I graduated high school, and I've been in my college's opera program, so I was really kind of hoping I'd get that, but I have custodial, which I'm still super excited about, because honestly that gives me the guest interaction, which I also really love. And I'm kind of hoping, no matter where I am, if I'm at a park or I'm at a resort, or the water parks would be really cool too, I can kind of help make guest experiences extra magical. And number 5, how many roommates do I want, and how did I meet my current roommate if I have one, which I do. Her name is Alyssa. My roommate Alyssa and I met through the Disney College Program Facebook page, and then we ended up talking more over our group meet, which was for our specific arriving and departure dates. And for how many roommates I want, I'm not really picky. I'll be fine if we have just 4 people or if we have a total of 8 people in the apartment. I am just glad to be down in Florida and working for Mickey. Number 6, what will I miss when I go on my program? Home cooked meals by my mom and grandma themselves, my cats, and probably not getting to sew or do a lot of arts and crafts like I do at home. I'm really big into sewing, embroidery, and scrapbooking, and most of the stuff I can't really take down with me to the apartment since it's going to be pretty close quarters, I feel like. Number 7, what is my favorite Disney park? My favorite Disney park is for sure Epcot. I love to eat and I love to drink, and Epcot World Showcase specifically gives me so many options. I love food and wine, and I also love Flower and Garden because they have Frushi at Japan every year, and Frushi is amazing, and I would like actually kill someone for it. Number 8. What is the first thing you want to do when you get there? Probably go to the water parks, honestly. I've been to the parks dozens of times, but I've only been to the water parks about 3 or 4 times, and I think it'd be really fun to go experience the water parks again and see if anything's kind of changed since I was probably about 8 years old the last time I went. So I imagine it has. So that's something I'm really excited to do. I'm also excited to just explore the city of Orlando more. Pretty much when my family went when I was younger, we would only ever go to Disney World. And so getting to see maybe going to Universal or going to Busch Gardens or even going and seeing some of the museums around Orlando, because I know they have a lot of really good ones. I'm super excited to do that. Number 9. What is the number 1 thing on my bucket list? I wanted to do this since I went in 2013 and I figured out it was a thing. Before Beaches and Cream was like you had to make a reservation for, I really wanted to do the kitchen sink challenge. And now I might have 7 other people to help me do that. So I'm hoping I can do that while I'm down there and write that off my bucket list. And last but not least, number 10. What do I hope to take away from the program? This is probably the hardest question, but I think it is really gaining more independence, getting more knowledge in a field I'm super passionate about. I plan on eventually becoming a hospitality and tourism major. I really want to stay down in Florida, either working for Disney or working for another company with my Disney experience, and I know for a fact that Disney would give me everything that I needed to really like have a good footing in that industry. All right, that was the DCP tag, and I really hope you'll join me for future videos. I definitely plan on doing more of my Disney crafts that I've done for my apartment and doing move-in videos and park vlogs, and I cannot wait to share this amazing experience with you. Bye-bye!